If you could erase one memory from your life, what would it be? When I was 8, my dad packed his bags and left without much explanation. Mom told me he couldn't handle being a family man anymore, that some men just abandoned their responsibilities. I spent the next 15 years furious at him. I refused his calls. I returned his birthday cards unopened. When he died of a heart attack 3 years ago, I didn't even go to the funeral. I thought I was protecting myself from the man who chose to walk away from us. Last month, I was helping Mom clean out her attic when I found a box of old letters hidden behind the Christmas decorations. They were love letters, but not from my dad. They were from someone named David, dated from 1998 to 2004, the year my parents divorced. The letters were explicit, talking about leaving their spouses and starting over together. My hands were trembling as I read David promising to leave his wife once his kids graduated high school. I confronted Mom that night, and she broke down completely. She admitted to the affair, but swore it wasn't why Dad left. But then I found Dad's old phone in the basement, something Mom had kept all these years. When I charged it up, I discovered dozens of text messages he'd sent to family members after he moved out. He was begging them to help him see me, explaining how he'd caught Mom cheating and couldn't stay in the house, but didn't want to poison his son against his mother. That's when I realized the worst part. I found a letter Dad had written to me but never sent, dated just 2 months before he died. He wrote about how he regretted not fighting harder for custody. How he respected my choice to cut him out, even though it killed him. And how he hoped that someday I'd understand he left the marriage, not me. He said he'd been planning to reach out one more time on my birthday, but his doctor had just told him about his heart condition. I called my Uncle Jim, Dad's brother, and he told me the truth I'd been too angry to hear for 20 years. Dad had hired a lawyer to fight for custody, but Mom convinced everyone that a bitter divorce battle would traumatize me. The family pressured Dad to step back, for my own good. But here's what destroyed me. Jim said Dad had been saving money to pay for my college, even after I stopped talking to him. He'd left me $50,000 in his will, money I'd never claimed, because I refused to acknowledge his death. I picked up that check yesterday. Mom doesn't know I found everything. She's planning to move in with David next month, the same David from the letters, whose wife finally left him last year. I'm sitting in my car outside the cemetery right now. And I still don't know if I should tell her the truth about what I discovered, or let her live with the lie she created, while I finally visit my father's grave.